Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 creative mode exclusive blocks on Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation. The reason I'm showing you these are because first of all, it's nice to see if you do play creative, what you have that's exclusive to your little arsenal. So for instance, you've got 5 blocks here that aren't available in survival to be used, and second of all, because a lot of these blocks do eventually make it in survival. On the PC alone, 3 of these have already made it in survival, and maybe the other 2 will make it there later. So it's kind of like a peek into the future of survival, and it's kind of a cool thing you can do with creative, so I figured it'd make an interesting video. With that said, let's get straight into it with the first block, which is actually going to be the sponge. So the sponge is a block that's been in creative for the longest time, and it has never done anything. If you look, you place it in water, nothing happens. So what's the deal with the sponge? What's happening there, and why is it useful? So first of all, it's just a really weird looking block that a lot of people won't recognize because no one sees this in survival, and even in creative, it's not very commonly used. So it's a very nice rare block. And second of all, eventually in 1.8 or in a couple updates time for the Xbox and PlayStation, it will actually come to survival, and you'll be able to find it. And what it will actually do then is something really cool. If you place it in water, it'll absorb all the water near it into it, which is quite a cool thing in my opinion. So if you need to get rid of a lot of water, like you have this big river here for instance, you could just fill it with sponges like this and it would replace the water. So it's got a cool function coming to survival later, and right now it's just a weird looking block you won't see very often. Just look at this thing. It's weird, it's strange, it's confusing, and yeah, that's the first block, the sponge. Moving on to the second block, this is Bedrock. So Bedrock does of course naturally exist in the world, but only at the very bottom of the world. So Bedrock is creative exclusive if you want to place it anywhere, and the best thing about Bedrock, I know you're probably aware of this to some extent, there is no way to break it. If you're in survival, this block stays where you put it. So if you need to stop people playing around the redstone mechanism, you can make it from Bedrock for instance. If you need to make sure that the spawn area is 100% locked off, you can make it from Bedrock, because there's, even if you have a pickaxe and you sit there and you mine for 1,000 years, you're still not going to get anything done. And honestly, I think after 100 years, you should probably give up mining a Bedrock. So yeah, no way to mine Bedrock, it just exists and it stays there forever. Only way to break it is of course in creative, which you can do with any block. So yeah, that's Bedrock, it's creative mode exclusive. This will never be coming to survival most likely, but it's still kind of a cool block to have just for the sake of creative exclusive stuff. Next up, we have the mob heads, or the mob skulls, the skeleton skull, the zombie head, the regular head, and the creeper head. So what are these heads all about, and what's going on there? So basically, the idea of the heads are these 2 heads in 1.8, in 2 updates time, will be droppable if you get a charged creeper to kill either a zombie or a skeleton. The regular head will also be droppable because, if you kill a player, you'll be able to get their head, and they're cool things like that. However, right now, on the, just for creative, they're kind of cool parkour objects because you can use them to make people jump to specific parts of blocks. So, you can try and make them make that jump, for instance, and they're just smaller blocks than normal, so it makes parkour different. You can also angle them at pretty much any angle you want, which is interesting, and they're just very odd blocks, which is, it's kind of interesting, and you can use them like that for a while. So yeah, they're creative exclusive just for mainly parkour right now. You can also use them to scare people off, like have a big totem pole with some steep heads on it. It's whatever you want to do with it, and that's quite a cool thing. So that is the mob head. Moving on to the third block, which is actually, the fourth block, sorry, which is actually 3 blocks in one, like this is 4 blocks in one, and that is the monster egg, or the silverfish stone brick, the silverfish stone, and the silverfish cobblestone. And what are these blocks? You probably aware of them, you probably accidentally run into these. Basically, when you mine them, you get silverfish to come out, so that's always a fun thing, right? Yeah, this is the only real way to get silverfish, and as you can see, when you break one, all the ones nearby it break. So why is this creative exclusive if it's found in strongholds? You can't actually currently mine them with a silk touch pickaxe. In a couple of updates time, alongside all this other stuff, you will be able to actually mine them, which will be quite a cool thing, and take them with you. So right now, however, there's no way to get them. If you silk touch the blocks, you will just get a stone brick in return, which isn't quite as fun now, is it? So yeah, that's something to do with the silverfish. The only real way to get them to spawn from a block like that is to use creative, which you get 3 options to do, so that's kind of nice. Finally, we're going to move on to one that isn't on PC in survival yet, but I really hope it will be at some point, the end portal frame. So if you get 12 of these end portal frames, you can actually make a customized end portal wherever you want it to be, which I think, like how you can make net portals anywhere, there should be some way to do this, maybe like a super enchanted diamond pickaxe. And basically, if you place 12 of them in a circle all facing the center and then fill them with iron fenders, as you can see here, what you'll end up with is all of this nice little void here. So this void is actually breakable, I believe, like this, which is quite funny. So you can actually make really customized blocks. And for instance, if you want to just have an end portal, which is just a cross, for instance, you can do that. And yeah, it's a really strange thing, and it's 2D, so you go below it and it looks. Wait, you go below it and it's not there because I don't know what's up with this. It's strange, it's confusing. It will take you to the end, and before we go there, I want to just quickly show you that basically the end portal also has a secondary function, and this is one I have no idea how this could be used. You'd have to let me know in the comments down below. But this second idea, basically, if you place the end portal frame, if you put a comparator next to it, if you fill it with an IF ender, it emits a redstone signal. So I'm really can't work out how you could use that for anything, but it's kind of strange that it's in the game anyway, right? So yeah, that's something cool that you can do. Break it, there's nothing there, put an IF ender in there, and there's a redstone signal. So yeah, let's just quickly show you that this does indeed work. You can have just random floating bits of portal, and let's see if we can jump in the middle there. No, we can't. Oh, there we are. So here you can see we're in the end. The random broken end portal does work, and if you try and do the same in the end, it's not quite as positive a result, because you can probably imagine what happens, but it's not so favourable. So I hope you enjoyed this video showing you the 5 creative mode exclusive blocks that currently exist. As you can see, you don't go anywhere. It's quite a nice video, I think, anyway, to show you the things that will be coming to the console install level later on. I thought it was something worth a while, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next video. And apparently the Ender Dragon won't, because he's spewing acid at me. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.